Welcome to Silent DevLab. Today we will learn Redux.
Before we understand Redux, let's first understand the problem it solves. As applications grow, they manage lots of shared state like shopping carts, orders, payments, and user information. Managing all this state can quickly become difficult. So, what's the best way to manage it? Let's find out. So, the problem is multiple components need access to the same data. So the solution is Redux. Redux stores all application state in one central store. So let's explore Redux. Let's see how Redux works behind the scenes. The user clicks Add to Cart. The component dispatches an action. The reducer receives that action and updates the Redux store. Components then read the updated state using useSelector, and React automatically updates the UI. Now, let's understand each of these concepts one by one in the next slides. The dispatch function is the first step in the Redux flow. It is used to send an action to Redux. It tells Redux that something has happened in the application. Here, when the user clicks the Add to Cart button, we call dispatch. This sends an action to Redux, telling it to add the selected product to the cart. Think of dispatch as sending a message to Redux. It doesn't update the data itself, it simply informs Redux that an event has occurred. But what exactly is add item? Let's understand that in the next slide. The add item function is an action. An action simply describes what happened in the application. It doesn't change the data by itself, it only tells Redux what the user wants to do. In this example, add item is the action. When we dispatch it using the dispatch function, Redux knows that the user wants to add a product to the shopping cart. Think of an action as a message. It says the user clicked add to cart, but it does not decide how the data should change. So, if an action only describes what happened, who actually updates the data? Let's understand that in the next slide. The reducer is a function that updates the data. It receives the current state and an action. Based on the action, it updates the state and returns a new state. Here, when the action type is cart add item, the reducer adds a new product to the shopping cart and returns the updated state. Think of the reducer as the decision maker. It looks at the action and decides how the application state should change. Now the reducer has updated the state, but where is this updated state stored? Let us understand the Redux store. The updated state gets stored in the Redux store. It is the center place where the application's state is stored. Instead of each component managing its own copy, all components share the same state from the Redux store. Here we create a Redux store using the create store function and pass the reducer to it. From this point, the store becomes the single source of truth for our application. Every component reads and updates the same Redux store. This keeps the application state consistent. Now that all our data is stored in one place, how do React components read it? That's where useSelector comes in. The useSelector hook is used to read the data from the Redux store. Whenever the store changes, React automatically updates the component with the latest data. Here the useSelector reads the cart from the Redux store. If a new product is added, the cart count is automatically updated on the screen. Think of a useSelector as a reading a data from the Redux store. It always gives your component the latest state. Remember this simple Redux flow. First, we dispatch an action, the reducer processes the action and updates the Redux store. Finally, the component reads the updated state using the useSelector and React automatically updates the UI.